Hello, I'm Simon Whistler, you're watching TopTenzNet, and in the video today we're looking at the top 10 ghosts. Also after the list today, we're featuring a video from a fan of TopTenz who is also the owner of an awesome YouTube channel called Maker. You can find that at youtube.com/user/Maker69. He tells these creepy true stories which are perfect for Halloween listening, which is about when this video first came out. So just watch through the TopTenz list and then stick with it and watch Maker's video because I'm sure you'll like it too. Spooks, spirits and specters, the stuff of folklore and films for centuries. Don't be afraid of this video, there are friendly ghosts and frightening spirits who are more famous in this life than in the afterlife. This list brings you the most famous fictional and non-fictional ghouls who love to scare us.
Number 10. Casper McFadden. Everyone's favourite friendly ghost was created in the late 1930s as a character in a storybook, but was soon adapted into animation. Casper was created by New York City native Seymour Wright and Joe Oriolo, the former devising the idea for the character and the latter providing illustrations. The New York accented ghost was desperate to make friends after he got tired of scaring people all the time, much to the annoyance of his pesky uncles, the Ghostly Trio. The film adaptation in 1995 featured Christina Ricci and Bill Pullman. Number 9. The Ghost of the Seven Gables. The Turner Ingerson Mansion, or the House of the Seven Gables in Salem, Massachusetts, was the birthplace of famous author Nathaniel Hawthorne. Hawthorne's ancestors presided over many of the witchcraft trials in 1692, and many say a hex was placed on the family, which inspired many of Hawthorne's novels. It is believed that the grounds are haunted by Nathaniel and his son Julian, both cursed into walking the earth forever. Number 8. Jacob Marley. Marley, the deceased business partner of Ebenezer Scrooge, comes back at Christmas time to teach the protagonist some valuable life lessons, according to this Charles Dickens classic. Marley has appeared in many versions of this seasonal tale, played by Alec Guinness in the 1970s film, by Goofy in Mickey's Christmas Carol, and voiced by Nicolas Cage in the 2001 movie version. Number 7. Bloody Mary. Turn the lights out, spark a candle, stand in front of the mirror, and say her name 3 times. The Western folklore declares that the image of Bloody Mary, said to be a mad widow, a bereaved mother, or just a mad old hag, will appear in the reflection and in some variations kill you violently or scratch your eyes out. A mainstream variation of this legend featured in the 1995 film Candyman. Number 6. The South Shields Poltergeist. In one of the most recent real-life ghost stories, this naughty northern poltergeist caused a real media furore. In the summer of 2006 in Tyne and Wear in Newcastle, United Kingdom, 2 paranormal specialists, Michael J. Hallowell and Darren Ritson, were called in to investigate some extremely eerie goings-on. In an intricately documented year-long period, the family and investigators reported ghostly silhouettes, taps pouring blood, death threats sent to mobile phones, and bloody scratches appearing on skin. You can find out more in the book The South Shields Poltergeist, One Family's Fight Against an Invisible Intruder. Number 5. The Brown Lady. This infamous ghost set the benchmark for ghostly photographic evidence of the supernatural back in 1936. According to legends, this ghostly lady who haunts Raynham Hall in Norfolk, England, is the spirit of Lady Townsend. The lady of the manor was never allowed out of the house by her overbearing husband, Lord Charles Townsend, in life, and so haunted the house in her death too. Number 4. Ghosts of the SS Watertown. Another famous photograph is the proof that these nautical specters exist. The 2 ghosts in the picture are said to be 2 shipmates that were overcome by gas fumes whilst sailing towards the Panama Canal from New York City in December of 1924. Crew reported seeing the faces of their hapless shipmates in the water after they were buried at sea, and the captain was quick to catch the phenomena on camera. Number 3. Abe Lincoln et al. Abe Lincoln was renowned for his belief in the supernatural, so it was no surprise that his spirit appeared numerous times around the White House to prove his point. Residents and guests have reported knocks on doors, stomping down corridors, and mooching round rooms. First Ladies Abigail Adams and Dolly Madison, plus Andrew Jackson, David Burns, and Little Willie Lincoln are also reported to haunt the most famous house in America. Number 2. The Tombstone Ghosts. Tombstone, Arizona has been dubbed the town too tough to die due to its high number of otherworldly residents. Such ghosts in this old mining town include the ones hanging around the Birdcage Theatre, victims of the OK Corral fights such as Marshal Fred White, plus the various other cowboys and varmints such as Virgil Earp, who were hung, shot or deceased from disease in this historically violent town. Number 1. The Amityville Ghosts. In November 1974, Ronald DeFeo shot 6 members of his family dead at his home in Ocean Avenue, Amityville. In December the following year, the Lutz family moved in but left after just 28 days, after reportedly being terrorized by banging noises, oozing green slime, and sinister eyes peeking through the window. Their experiences inspired the novel The Amityville Horrors, and later 2 films.
So I really hope you enjoyed that list, and now over to Ermaker for his awesome video. I really think you guys will love this. If you do want to subscribe to Ermaker's channel at any point, just click the subscribe annotation on the screen while this part of the video runs.
It was Halloween. A friend of mine, I'll call him Tom, and I had gone to our mutual friend's house, I'll call him Greg, to hang out as we were too old to trick or treat. We were going to go around scaring people, but Greg decided he would rather stay home. So we stayed at Greg's house and answered the door until his parents returned home with his younger siblings. Greg convinced me that he could tell fortunes using playing cards and some method he learned online. It used 2 decks of cards that were shuffled together, then broken roughly in half, put into 2 separate piles, and there were various explanations for cards depending on color and when it was drawn and from which pile. 8 cards were drawn, 4 from each pile, and placed next to each other in pairs, starting with the first one you drew from the right pile, next to the first one you drew from the left, and so on. You would also turn off the lights while the cards were flipped, and the decks were reshuffled together after each question. I believed it was crap, but thought, what the heck, tell me my fortune. So over the next couple of hours, we sat in Greg's room asking the cards questions. Most of the answers made sense, seemed legit, or we already knew the answers to. So I decided to ask the cards some questions regarding my personal life, something that neither Tom nor Greg knew about, so I could make sure these answers were genuine. I asked about my future, whether I should go on a mission for my church or stay at home. The lights went out and the cards were flipped, and the lights were turned back on. I had kind of picked up on what each card meant throughout the night and didn't see anything too bad. Greg then explained that the cards basically read that if I were to stay home, I would be happy and successful. Nothing about my mission, so I made my question more precise. What happens if I go on a mission? The lights turned off, the cards flipped, and the lights came back on. I saw the Queen of Spades, which I had seen before, and it's a bad card. Then Greg said that the cards read I would be doing it for the wrong reason if I went now, and I would have a terrible time, and when I returned, my life would be a horrible mess, and I would be extremely resentful, which was surprisingly how I felt about the whole situation, and I had never told him about that. Then I figured it to all be bogus, and asked the cards if these answers were coming from God. Greg was not religious, but thought that that was an excellent question. We did the ritualistic shuffling, then the lights went off. I heard the cards flipping and being placed on the table we sat at. Tom was sitting on my right, and we were both across the table from Greg. Tom was closest to the light switch, so he would flip it off, then on. It was dark every time we did this, but this time for some reason, it felt much darker. Greg said he was done and to turn the lights on. Tom said he couldn't find the switch, and I thought he was messing around, so I looked over at him. And when I did, I couldn't see him because it was too dark. And then I looked back towards Greg, and I saw a very dark, very tall silhouette behind him. I started to say something, but was cut off by Greg screaming to turn the lights on. I heard Tom's chair hit the ground as he jumped up to find the lights. The next second, the room was lit. Greg was on his bed, back against the wall. Tom was standing at the light switch, and I sat there completely still in my chair. I looked down to see the cards that had been drawn, and there sat 8 sixes, perfectly matched with each pair of spades, diamonds, hearts, and clubs. Greg sprinted from the room, followed by Tom and then me. He waited outside the door, then shut it tight behind us, I think we all had the same look of terror on our face. I could see it on theirs, and could feel it on mine. He then told us what happened. He said that someone had placed hands on his shoulders after he finished flipping the cards over. He thought it was one of us, but when he looked up, he could see the outlines of both of us. Then whatever was behind him picked up one of the cards and replaced it with another. Then he freaked out. I then told him that I had seen something behind him as well. We went downstairs. Now I wish I could say it ends there, but unfortunately it doesn't. That all had taken place at around 9 or 10 p.m. Greg's siblings had left and were staying at friends for the night, and his parents had left a note on the kitchen counter by our phones saying that they would be back later. So we went downstairs and played some video games for a while, then settled on a ping pong mini tournament. Greg is Vietnamese and had begun to tell us about Asian spirits. I feel partly because he wanted Tom and I to not pay attention while we were playing him in ping pong, and partly because of what happened upstairs. He went on to say that they became active after dark and begin to get stronger the later it gets, reaching maximum power, for lack of a better phrase, at 2 a.m. They also can't physically injure you, but they can manipulate weaker-minded people, or just drive you crazy, to the point of suicide or homicide. It was almost midnight as it was, so it made it much more disturbing. Tom ended up winning the ping pong tournament, and we were just checking out Greg's basement when we stumbled upon his wine cellar. Tom and I peered inside. Nothing was in there, but it was still kinda creepy. Greg then pulled me back and mentioned that he was gonna shove Tom in there to freak him out and for me to hold the door shut after. I thought it would be funny as well with what had happened earlier. We'd just leave him in there for a second or two. So we enacted our quick plan, shoving Tom in and shutting the door. He pounded and said, "Open up, you idiots!" We waited until he stopped pounding to let go of the door. He didn't come out though. We said, "Tom, it's open." No response. Then I tried the door, and it was locked. Then shot a look at Greg, who said it locks from the inside, so Tom must have done it. We said, "Alright, stay in there, loser." We sat down and began watching TV for about half an hour. Greg then got up to go to the restroom, and Tom was still in the wine cellar, but I really thought nothing of it. Sometimes Tom does stupid stuff like this for fun. He goes all out for the ultimate prank. Greg then returned and said, "Hey, what's up?" I was on the floor and said, "Nothing much, just watching TV." He then said, "Not you." And I turned to see Tom at the end of the couch staring blankly at the TV. It was frightening. I hadn't heard him come out, and he hadn't said anything. He didn't respond to Greg either. Greg said he was going upstairs to get something to drink, and I said I'd come with, as I was kind of hungry. We got upstairs, and he grabbed a can of pop, and I started to cook some ramen noodles. Greg went down the hall to his parents' room, came back and said they are still gone. On the digital clock on the stovetop, it read 12:49. We sat up there while the noodles cooked, and then went back downstairs. The TV was off, and the lights were on. Tom was now sitting in the middle of the couch, and as I went around towards the front, he still had the same blank stare. Greg sat next to him and turned the TV on, and offered him a Mountain Dew. Tom didn't move to take it. He hadn't moved at all that we'd seen. Tom then slowly turned his head towards Greg, who said, "Fine, I'll drink it," and popped the top of the can. Suddenly Tom jumped up, knocking the can to the floor, and began choking Greg. I thought Tom was being his normal dumb self and trying to be funny, but I could see Greg's eyes start to get bloodshot and realized he was really being choked. I jumped to my feet and tried to pull him off. It was no use though. I was far stronger than both of them, and I found that weird. I then punched Tom in the side, and he barely flinched. so I wrapped my arm around Tom and began choking him. Finally, he releases Greg and threw me off of him. Greg ran down the hall and into one of the playrooms of his siblings. I was right behind him, and walking behind us at a normal pace was Tom, still expressionless. We shut the door and sat behind it. This door had no locks, so the kids couldn't lock themselves in accidentally. Greg was coughing pretty hard and cursing out Tom. I then looked at him and said that whatever was controlling Tom wasn't Tom. Then the doorknob began to twist, and I grabbed it as strong as I could, but it still twisted in my hands. Greg had got up and was looking around the room for something to use as a weapon, but there were just toys. I forced my body against the door, and with all my might tried to keep it shut, but it slowly pushed open. It was pushed all the way open, and then I was behind it. I could see Greg had a jump rope in his hands as his only defense. Tom began walking towards him, and just as he passed the door, I tackled him, hitting him as hard as I could. Greg seized the moment and jumped on him as well. Greg tied his hands up with a jump rope as I struggled to keep him pinned. We then sat on top of Tom, keeping him restrained as best we could for what seemed like hours. We then heard movement upstairs, and the faint sound of Greg's mom talking. Tom let out an inhuman groan, and with me holding his hands tied behind his back, and Greg at his legs, he sat up to his knees, throwing Greg and I off of him. Then he got to his feet and out the door, which we shut right behind him. Moments later, we heard the sound of the wine cellar door shut. We ran out and stood by the cellar door. Tom then said, "Ha ha, funny, open the door." I responded that we weren't holding it, and he came out. He called us douchebags and chuckled. Greg and I were in complete shock, and Tom saw we looked uneasy. We explained everything, and Tom thought we were messing with him again. He said that he had only been in there for a minute, or two tops. He then pulled his phone out of his pocket to look at the time. It read 2:11. Tom freaked and said, "No way! That's impossible! I was only in there for a minute." The noodles and the Mountain Dew were still on the floor, and the TV still on. The next morning, we found the jump rope inside the wine cellar, still knotted up, and the cards upstairs in Greg's room were all flipped face down. Greg has since moved out of that house, and we don't keep in touch. But Tom and I are still great friends and hang out every week. We have told our friends about this. Some of them believe us, and some don't. But we know what happened. We know the truth, and that's all that matters. Now some of you may question the whole sitting up to your knees thing Tom did. If you don't believe how hard it is, try it. Lay face down flat on the floor and put your arms behind your back, and don't use them. Tom went straight from laying flat to upright on his knees in one swift motion, without the use of his hands, and with me and Greg on his back.
So thanks for watching. I really love what Urmaker's up to, and I really hope you did too. If you do want to subscribe to Urmaker's channel, there's a big subscribe button on the screen now, so just click that. You'll be taken over to his channel, and he's got lots of other videos on there, so also check those out as well, and thank you for watching.